Let's see here. Aha! Ha 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 ha. Jolan True.
Sure, not true, internet.
Sorry for the delay. It has been
A day.
a day, a week, couple of
Mm-hmm.
days. Not really a week. It's more just a couple of days, but yeah. Oh boy.
Yeah, I woke up at like 4 a.m. this morning and couldn't get back to sleep
Ugh.
after having been awake from not getting to sleep until um like 1 a.m.
Ill.
Yeah.
That was me Tuesday night. Yeah. Tuesday night I stayed up and played some Commander, and then just couldn't get to sleep till almost 2 in the morning after going to bed at 11:30. So apologies for the late start. I am finishing up sending out Lael tweets.
The tweets.
But we are back with some bloody storms.
Yeah, I have to go in about an hour, unfortunately,
Unfortunately,
due to like to be quite frank, we are lots of volunteer stuff going on for limit break this weekend, so I have a lot of preparation to do tonight. I have to get done, sort of. Um,
so we'll see how far into this visual novel we can knock into.
yeah. Did you know we've been doing this for like a year now?
Seriously,
Yeah,
impressive.
because I mean, yes and no. It definitely brings to mind that the new player experience might be a little long.
Oh
Um,
yeah,
but for a time we were only doing one stream a week, and then yeah, yeah. All right, let's.
yes.
Teleporting into Raga's reach now. Oh,
But yeah, for whatever reason, past couple of days I've just gotten stuck into doing like last minute things on the end of the day of work.
yeah.
But we'll reiterate it when we do our sign off. We will probably have another late start on Monday,
Yeah,
as
yeah,
I
yeah.
have an interview for a classroom teaching position at right when we're supposed to start at 3 o'clock at a nearby middle school on
Oh,
Monday.
nice. That's awesome, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Something that I know you've been quite passionate about getting back into.
So, something that a lot of people will know because they're not on my side of the screen. But when we sign off for the night,
Yeah.
we send you on a raid to a friend, to someone we know and enjoy,
Yeah.
and I tend to hang out in their chat for a little bit and listen to what they have to say and chit chat and interact.
Yeah.
So I got a screen cap from Bob the other day of something of a comment I had made on one of Zepla's streams that made it into the YouTube. And Bob was just like, "Hey, this popped up in the YouTube," and Zepla's YouTube, and then just, "Hey, here's 321 TV saying this thing."
Surprised it's not on the overlay, to be honest. Like just down in one of the bars on the bottom.
It will get there.
All right, I'm here. Should we talk to Comrade?
Yeah, let's talk to Conrad.
All right. Hey, Frary.
Hi, Frary.
Comrade wishes to thank you for all you've done in such a short time. Owing to the efforts of you, all we have accomplished a great deal in a short time. The Resistance thanks you for your service, Scions.
I see operations here have been proceeding apace in my absence.
Welcome back, brother dearest. I take it your efforts to gather new recruits were successful.
Indeed, there were several amongst the Silence Rings who were quite eager to take part in our joint endeavor with the Resistance, whom I am come to present. Commander Kemp, if I may. My name is Ironvord Latentious. A half-breed, as you can doubtless tell. I'm here to fight for a free Alamigo, and for an Alamigo where women like my mother are never made to suffer. I pray you grant me this honor.
A true-born son of a Greer Aldania, same as me. This is not my honor to grant, but yours to freely take. Welcome home, brother. With our swelling ranks, the aid of the Aors in the Alliance, and the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, I believe we will soon be in a position to seize the initiative. Once our new recruits have received sufficient training, I will propose to General Alden that we draw up plans for an assault on Castrum Valodian. In the meantime, we'll make preparations we can. Meanwhile, Royal Palace of Alamigo. I hope you all can hear this actual song.
Alliance forces have occupied Castrum Orient and taken up positions along the length of the wall. Our patrols have engaged their reconnaissance parties on site, but there have been no significant exchanges. Phase 1. A unit tasked with field testing prototype Magitech weapons was attacked. The weapons were destroyed, with the unit sustaining near total casualties. My lord, there was not a single survivor from the unit in question, which falls under my command. According to his report, they were ambushed by a contingent of Eorzean Alliance regulars, abetted by resistance insurgents.
Simple ambush, only one survivor. The stubbornness to survive is not without worth. He may live. However, the 12th was no place for him.
He shall be relegated at once, my lord. As you say, the 12th is no place for cowards who count their lives more precious than the cause.
Indeed, indeed. We have no need of cowards.
My lord,
Cowards who defer critical missions to their subordinates, who hide within their castra, never meeting their prey in battle, never staring lights in their eyes. Why, when confronted with a heretofore unknown icon, did we surrender the wall to the Alliance? Because my honored father, in his infinite wisdom, has not seen fit to grant us leave to march on their lands. Accordingly, we have extended an invitation to our neighbors. Gir Abania is where we shall host them. The field upon which we shall enjoy the sport of kings. Patience is paramount. Cornered animals, many in spirit, they are often too predictable and very poor. But if one dances the promise of freedom before them, while they'll take their heels to stoke their passion, then things become interesting. It is a delicate dance, one which asks much of the man. And so I put the question to you, my fellow huntsman. How shall we deal with these savages?
My lord, I have a proposal.
silence, Alamegan. You do forget yourself. Only by the grace of Lord Van Baelstar were you afforded a place here, and that in name alone. We have no need of your proposal, savage.
This savage yearns to hunt her own. The floor is yours, Commander.
Thank you, my lord.
G. Right, finally. I finished that cutscene like 2 minutes ago. Right, Monago. Right then, I've got a duty to attend to. Mayhap we can assist you with... Oh, that's you.
Mayhap we could assist you with said duties. We are here to help, after all. The three of you have been busy, so I'll understand if you require time to rest. If not, however, it seems sensible to assist our allies with their preparations.
We'd be grateful for any and all help you can offer. If you ask around, I guarantee you won't want for work. Alright.
Beavis.
Beavis is certain we've seen you somewhere before.
I beg your pardon? The woman who bested Gaius Van Belsar wishes to offer me her assistance. I say, this is highly irregular, though I've heard said that you have a penchant for aiding the common man, in which case... Before the occupation, I was a humble historian. While my duties leave me scarce time for aught else, I think it important that these momentous events be recorded for the benefit of future generations. Primary sources are indispensable, and I had mind to question a number of my fellow freedom fighters, ask them their motivations for taking up this cause, and so forth. You may take down their statements in this log. And thank you for your service, now and ever after.
I want to thank you for resisting the urge to do the voice. Recording this log. Like poop. Alright, one all the way up the back here.
Yeah, let's go talk to this person, and then we'll collect more quests and...
Ma. Why'd I join the resistance? You must know it was to avenge a friend the Imperials butchered before my eyes. An amigo. He owned a stall in the market. A passing soldier snatched up a piece of fruit. He spoke out before I could stop him, only to get a form of steel and guts with trouble. Found my way here, and that was that.
Alyssa. I was just a cook before all this. Simple fare, really. Had a chance to lend a hand and help feed some refugees one day. I took a liking to the fighters. They believed, you know? There's always a need for cooks, or at least people who can work with whatever if their foraging parties turn up.
People dead by the end. Yeah. X-Pac.
Mm-hmm.
Alyssa considers the cook prop with a frown.
You want to help, do you? Seeing as I'm in no position to leave the stew pot unattended, could you go and ask Tibby for a variety of herbs? 6 sprigs or so, whatever he's got on hand should suffice. It's not as haphazard as it may seem. Depending on the recipe, it doesn't really matter what sort you add. As long as you add something, I'll be here when you get back.
Having cooked before, I'm not sure that's true.
Oh, no. Look at the third quest in here and the last 2 people.
Add some nightshade to it and be done. I mean, from what I remember, that wouldn't be the worst thing that could happen to these people.
Mm-hmm.
The Ananata battle maid is not one to be trifled with. Look like a strider in search of comrades in you. If so, I have a task for you. Trainer is told to expect new recruits this year. Area 1 has come. Perhaps they were given the time or location. I do not know. They're number 5 in all. These would-be warriors. Send them to me, should you have the chance to find them. And you wonder why Resistance is fucking losing. They have no discipline. Look. You're the Icon Slayer. And if I know why you bother asking someone like me why I joined the Resistance. It's simple. If I wasn't fighting for Alamigo, I'd be fighting for the Empire. Either with them or you're not. If you're with them, you might as well make the most of it. Food, training, citizenship if you live long enough. You'll die stealing someone else's land, like it's not. That's a choice. Me, I'd rather die here. Pardon me. Devout recruit. No, I know, I'm late. I had to say a prayer for my sister first. After what the Imperials did to her, death was a mercy.
Like, you gotta appreciate the zeal of the Alamegan resistance, but Christ, you're right. The discipline is. I know I'm late, but I'm taking my time saying prayers. Okay. Couldn't have timed it.
You couldn't have just started your prayer earlier, maybe.
Yeah. Alright, Aurella. Why? Why indeed? To save lives, perhaps, or to make amends for the ones I couldn't. My father and my brothers were worked to death while building Castrum. What did it matter to the Garleans, eh? More where that lot came from. After that, I couldn't keep doing nothing.
There. Fiery recruit.
Huh?
Training? Yeah. So busy practicing to impress the others. I completely forgot. Thank you. Idiot. Are we sure we want to be throwing all over them with these people? Brooding recruit.
I ran right past them. 1,000 pardons. So preoccupied was I by the question of whether Alamigo should be a monarchy or a republic that I neglected to attend my training. How silly, I know. Until we drive the Imperials from our lands, the question is moot. There's an earnest recruit by the cook fires.
Indeed. Teacher calls for me. I see. You're discussing strategies for disabling Magitech armor, you see? Ah, yes, of course. There is no time, if you will excuse me. Are we discussing that with Merchant?
There's a... should be a recruit around here, too.
Yeah, here we go.
Faint-hearted.
Oh, bugger. You were sent by the snake, weren't you? I heard one in 4 recruits doesn't live through their training. That can't be true, right? Oh, bugger, oh, bugger, oh, bugger.
I have high doubts that that's the truth.
We'll be
Alright.
closer to 3 and 4.
Tebe.
Tebbe!
Ibs, is it? 6 sprigs of whatever's on hand. For I can't spare that much. You'll take 2 and be glad of it. The remainder you have to gather yourself. Shouldn't be too much of a bother, though. You'll be surprised what you can find growing underfoot, even in the Reach.
So, if it's out here, why don't you fucking go get it? Lazy piece of shit. Did we want to turn into dickhead before we leave?
Beavis? Yes.
Yeah.
Because I'm kind of hoping we just pick up these 4 herbs and we can turn into the cook who doesn't
Yeah.
seem to know how to cook. Well met. Have you spoken with the freedom fighters as I asked?
I have.
As fascinating as they are varied, you have a knack for convincing others to bare their hearts to you. I could not have done better myself. Many years from now, when these tempestuous times pass into memory, their accounts will serve as a window into the struggle. We must never forget, my friend. Never.
Go across the water.
I was going to try to see if I can swim over to that next one. Nice.
I notice how they're just called fragrant herbs. It's not like the name of a herb.
It's because no one in this fucking valley understands what herbs are.
Right, but you're like a level however many botanist. You should be able to go, oh, these are blah 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 blah.
62. Fuck yeah, Chocobo. Kick that shit.
Not a battle maid. All recruits are present and accounted. Thanks, Lee Strider. All appreciate the rigor with which I train my recruits. Some favor a gentler approach. The Imperials will be so kind. It's a thankless job. Teach, some say. But I say their survival is thanks enough. There you well. Get this last fucking herb.
Herbs.
Herb.
Up the hill a little bit. Behind Ulger Ironheart. Ah, there you are. Got those herbs I asked for. Nope, I don't. Thanks, that'll do nicely. And, sorry to impose upon you. Thought you were another new recruit. Didn't realize until after that you were, But to answer the question that's probably on your mind, yes, it's always like this. Never enough food or supplies to go around. All the more reason to be grateful when our countrymen can spare some for the cause. Though that does come at a cost, too. Too many villages, too many children more deserving than us. But a man can't fight on an empty stomach, honey. So we partake as we must, and we never lose sight of the dream.
Do do. Do 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 do. A token of faith. Swarthy resistance fighter is at wit's end. Did you do the honors, Jordan?
Yep. Damn it all! I could have got to. Oh, pardon me, fellow lover of freedom and justice. You haven't seen a ward of the Destroyer anywhere, have you? Maybe on the ground as if a certain brave fool had dropped it? Aye, I'd been him. I had it this morning, that much I know for certain, and I've not left the reach since, so it's got to be around here somewhere. If you've got a moment to spare, would you be willing to help me search? I spent some time near the Temple of the Fist earlier, so it might be there. As for me, I'll look around near the officer's pavilion. They're hardly rare, I know, and I could just easily buy another, but even so, please help me find it. Supposedly they're supposed to be adding Mount on the Run here soon.
I'm on my way. Talking to Swarthy.
Swarthy! I swear, I've searched high and low, but it just won't turn up. Seven Hells, that's the one. That's my lucky ward. You're a godsend. Before I was born, my mother made a pilgrimage to the Temple of the Fist, where she, like many others, received the blessings of the monks. Then Theodoric came and burned it all to the ground, the mad bastard, and after him came the Garleans, who cared even less for our beliefs. But I still like to keep to the old ways, as do many others. And when my son is born, I'll teach him the stories in the scripture, as my mother taught me. Awful nerd.
I don't know how long this thing. My last one. Alpha has been making himself useful.
And with that, another task is complete. I hear you've been keeping busy.
I had a mouthful of coffee, I'm sorry.
Oh, good.
I Aye, that she has. Thank her for it. Pleases me to inform you that our new recruits have completed their initial training. Stand ready to contribute. As discussed, Monago, have you present my proposal for the assault on Castle Bologna, General Alden personally? Of course, sir. I'll wait till at least one of the two of you dies, so you're not always talking to each other. Are you and yours planning to return to Castrum Oriens before the operation? If so, why don't we travel together?
That seems a fine suggestion, but I must consult my comrades ere we depart.
Very well. I'll wait for you at the pass. Not too long.
We're not going to be able to just quick teleport there either.
Yeah, we're going to have to follow her, aren't we?
Yep. I expect Cryo and Ishtola will wish to remain here to support the Chirurgeons, but nevertheless, we should go and ask them. Dun, dun, dun.
We're going straight across, right?
Oh, fuck yes. Talking to Ishtola.
Yep.
Is Artemis... I see.
Oh.
That would explain the sudden flurry of activity outside. This joint operation marks a turning point in our conflict with the Gallians. For the first time, the resistance in the Alliance shall go on the offensive and attempt to capture an Imperial outpost in occupied territory. Personally, I believe it is imperative that we offer him our full support, as this was the case with Ishgard. However, it is not a choice to be made lightly, nor less on others' behalves. This is war, and every Scion must decide what part he or she would play.
I'll fight. Amigo. My father, Ida. And it to the end. Choice was made for us ere we were born, brother. The Empire marched on Eorzea. Stop at nothing to subjugate or slaughter us all. Van Baelsar and Van Darnus were but the first to try.
Though your fervour is surprising, I cannot dispute your logic. At the risk of repeating myself, I am of course of the same mind. The present situation is untenable, and further complicated by the existence of Ilbert's Primal. I believe we have no recourse but to directly and openly intervene. I thought this was a foregone conclusion given our actions thus far, but if you require renewed affirmation, then yes, I am still wholly committed to this cause, for it is ultimately the selfsame cause I have served since I first pledged to serve Master Louis Soir in the Circle of Knowing, the salvation of Eorzea, by any means necessary. That said, I shall refrain from taking to the field on this occasion. There are many here who require further treatment, and doubtless more to come after.
I came here from Infilia. That hasn't changed. However, I'd like to stay with Ishtola for now. Tend to the wounded.
As for you, you are, to quote an old dear friend Lord Edmond, the woman who slew Gaius Van Baelsar and somehow does primals besides. Your presence may well prove the difference between victory and defeat. Many look to you as a hero, and heap great expectation upon your shoulders. But you, like every Scion, must decide for yourself.
Be frank, Alfie, this isn't my fight, but I will do what I must. No. No. Hey, Sly Fox. Yeah, quite well. It, enjoying is a weird word. So far, what we're marveling at is the complete disarray and disorganization of the resistance, and then wondering why they can't get shit done.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we say the second one, right? Because that's kind of our catchphrase.
Oh, yeah.
We can but carry on for those we have lost and for those we can yet save.
Well said. Well said indeed.
Take care, Stola, Ryle. Not hesitate to contact us should you require assistance. At least I'd ask that you remain here, Conrad's side. We should go, and Bernardo will leave without us.
Might I persuade you to join us, Samoshi? Should you wish to give your decision further consideration, Castrum Oriens would seem an apt place to do it. You need not answer right away. I'm sure we can convince Monago to wait a little longer.
So I'm going to go on record and say this will be my last quest of the day.
Okay.
Because there's a quest coming up that I remember that I'm going to want to have time to talk about. So.
Alright.
Right. Talking awful, Ned.
So you will be accompanying us. Full glad am I to hear it.
All said. Excellent. Then let us be off. Oh, we can just teleport to Oriens.
Fuck yes. Setting up the teleport.
Thank you.
I was afraid they were going to make us have to follow Monago across the wasteland again.
Again.
Alright, Rauban.
Rauban indeed.
Welcome back, comrades. What news?
Greetings, General. Come at Commander Kemp's behest. Brief you on the latest developments of the Reach. Our recruitment efforts have exceeded expectations. In addition to welcoming many motivated young Alamegans, our ranks have been bolstered by the arrival of several experienced veterans, thanks in large to the efforts of the Scions. As a consequence, we are now able to field half a dozen new units, with more being trained as we speak.
Good. I gather Conrad is eager to strike while the iron's hot.
Just so, General. He proposes that we begin preparations for a joint operation to capture Castellum Volodnia.
Capture Volodnia? That would not be easy. It will, however, be necessary if we are to ever push east towards the capital. There is no profit in delay. It is only a matter of time before the Gallians learn of our plans and summon reinforcements. The Alliance hereby accepts Commander Kemp's proposal. Tell him we take no chances and bring every able-bodied Alamegan who can wield a weapon. Pippin, I want Volodnia watched. Assess its defenses. Every fortress has a weakness, and I will know this one's.
There's no objection, General. Might the Scions join Marshal Terrapin?
By all means. If that is all, let us be about it. Alright, Alizé.
Comrade and the General of one mind, it seems. Only wish I could say the same. While this aggressive strategy may well profit us in the end, what losses do we suffer in the meantime? Anyway, you'd speak with the Vice Marshal about this reconnaissance mission and see how he would like to proceed. Alright. That's it for me this evening, I think. Between getting about 3 hours sleep and all the stress of this morning. For those of you who don't know, I went to our local DMV this morning to get my real ID card, which, as a person who holds a green card, has been a little stressful, given some of the stories that have come out. But yeah, and I've got a bunch of stuff I need to do for limit break today as well. So it's just not a great day, unfortunately.
Sadly. So hopefully Monday, for those of you who missed it, will hopefully be on time. We might be a little on the late side. I have a job interview for a middle school science teaching position at a nearby middle school. But we should be able to go till our usual 6:30 on Monday, given exhaustion levels and whatnot.
Yeah.
It's just been that weird kind of...
Well, I'm gonna warn everyone. Like, starting Monday, we're in like full volunteer push until April 27th. So there's a possibility that I may be in and out of streams and having to drop out to go fix stuff and things like that. So just be aware of that, okay?
Yeah. Weird times, wild times, as we find our as we come into this, and
the period of the year where I've got to go help make money for charity.
Mm-hmm.
Fun story. We should break 1 million lifetime this year.
Nice.
Limit break. Yeah. I can't leave. Are you sure? I'm sorry, Sly Fox, but I have to leave. I don't know if Jordan's sticking around to do roulettes or punch trees or something, but I do have to go.
Yep, I will. I'm actually going to throw you over towards another Brit I know, the Kex Man, doing a little tag team, the Elden Ring. I have to get ready for a Star Wars Legion tournament tomorrow that I am organizing. Foxy says they need you here to scream at the game. We're all thinking the same thing.
Let's be honest, Foxy. There will be plenty of game screaming when I am here. Indeed. Especially when a certain quest comes up very, very soon. That involves a certain person that we've just watched a cutscene of.
$4.
I am going to lose my shit. Speaking of which, did you ever make the highlight of that one?
I did.
No, Frary, the unwinnable fight.
Yeah.
That's coming up. I would love to have that whole section just in a I don't know if they're called highlights anymore, but like it's a way to do longer clips.
Oh, yeah. I'll have to go back through and we'll have to figure out which one
Yeah.
you want. I got the clip of there's a difference between fixing a hot air balloon and
Yeah.
rehabilitating a mass murderer.
Yeah, I saw that. That was very well done.
So please follow us as things go on our socials. Twitter, we are 321 Podcast. Blue Sky, we are 321tv.bsky.social. Threads, we are at 321_tv.live. And Mastodon.social on the Mastodon.social server, we are simply at 321_tv. Please also check out our merch store. I have decided that I want to go ahead and get the desk mat for myself. 321-tv-shop.fourthwall.com. We have a desk mat with our outro on it. We have cups, we have basketball shorts, we have sweatpants, sweatshirts, and a sticker. So please go check that all out. Off to...
Yeah. Wow. Didn't even do the proper goodbye.
Nope.
All right, friends. I will see you later.
Catch you later, friend.
Much love. Bye.
Much love. Bye.
On TV, Mr. NNJ, how are you doing, my friend? How are you doing, my friend? Don't do that.
What?
How are you doing, buddy? Welcome into myself and Farnero, otherwise known to
Welcome
you.
into us.
Yeah, sure, why not? Otherwise known as the Almighty Farseer.
Formerly known, we should say.
Formerly known, yes. Hope you're having a good day. Be excellent to each other. Oh, always. Always be, apart from this fuck.
Listen, I just started to try and turn you down. I'll ramp it back up. Don't make me. I'll turn this bus around.
I'll turn this bus around. You having fun up there? I'm just going down here. I'm just checking some things.
There's nothing down there.
Well, I'm checking them anyway.
Okay.
Oh, they all appeared down here. What's going on? Why are there suddenly enemies here? What is this?
Is this how this tower works?
Oh, we just run, don't we? Oh, there are a lot of enemies. Oh, Preceptor Miriam. That's it.
Correct. Yeah, you teleport away.
Bitch.
Bitch.
Oh, did you see that thing I sent you of the guy getting suplexed onto the spike?
What?
He got suplexed onto the spike bat. Did you not see that?
Maybe.
I definitely sent it.
Then I probably saw it. Did you? No.
I thought you were right behind me.
You son of a bitch.
I remember the days of Sexman and Failseer. Oh yeah, seeing mocks, yeah. It's fucking brutal.
That's what you sound like.
Did you want to
Anyway.
bring it out?
No, my latest fun thing that I sent to you was Rhea Ripley chopping her.
Slapping the shit out of Buddy Murphy. Have to work. No worries, no worries, NJ. No worries.